What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the upgraded tournament. For some random reason, on an off note, I'm currently training, and there's a tie-in why I'm saying this. I'm currently training a raid boss for the future, and what I mean by the future is, well, okay, here's the tie-in. Later today, there's a second video, another raid boss video. I hope you guys enjoy that. It was a pretty fun, pretty interesting spirit set on the one, but tomorrow's raid boss will be number 7 for Season 2. The raid boss I'm training right now, I'm not expected to debut this one, until Season 3. I'm way ahead on my raid bosses. I feel so good about this. Like, this is great. This is really fantastic. But, yeah, I don't know why I had to get that out there, but, yeah. I love raid boss. I love amiibos. They're fun. But, yeah, we're back here. New matchup, new results. If you're new and you're wondering what this is, we put a bunch of characters into a tournament, 48 of them. They're all upgradable potential characters. So, assist trophy, spirits, me costumes, background characters, Pokemon, that type of stuff. Get it? They're all put into a tournament, and then we vote between one of the two characters in the matchup for the day. And then, well, we go until there's a winner of this whole thing. But, yeah, if you want to participate, you're more than welcome to. You just got to follow a couple rules. Don't worry, they're very simple. Alright, rule number 1, you got to be open-minded for this tournament. Why do you have to be open-minded? Because you have to be open-minded to the possibility that there could be another character that gets upgraded into playable for Smash Bros. Fighter Pass Volume 2. Alright, next rule, you only get 1 vote per person. Please keep it fair that way, 1 vote per person. How do you vote, though? Down in the comments, type the name of the character you're voting for. Just simply say, I vote for, and then fill in the blank with the character you're voting for. But keep in mind, you can vote for both characters. Just say, I vote both. Easy. Rest of the rules, this is a double elimination tournament, meaning the character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. Then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie in the votes, we're going to flip a coin on camera, fairest and best way to break a tie. And then each matchup voting-wise is only open for just 1 week. That's it for the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. Alright, results time. Let's get right into it. So last week, the results were for, Dr. Eggman, who's taking on Monster Hunter from the winner's bracket. Whoever loses, still in. Keep that in mind. So the results wasn't really all that close, to be fair. Again, winner won pretty convincingly, and the winner was Dr. Eggman. 32 votes to just 15 votes. I hope that's the correct way in the camera. But 32 votes for Eggman, 15 for the hunter from Monster Hunter, so congrats, Eggman. Moves 1 step farther. In the winner's bracket, Monster Hunter, unfortunately, drops to the loser bracket, but still in the tournament. So that's the results. So now we got to go to the matchup for the day. And we are, unfortunately, for these characters, now back in the loser bracket. So that means if you lose from here, you're done. But, don't worry. We still got to have the matchup first. So today's matchup, I think, is pretty fun one. We have Akira Officer Howard from the Astral Chain games taking on the assist trophy known as Skull Kid, you know, the one from Legend of Zelda, right? Good stuff, good matchup. Let's jump into it. So first up, I like Akira Howard very much. I like Skull Kid very much too. Both these characters, I really do. So, yes, there still gets confusion between these two. In this picture, it shows Officer Howard with an arrow pointing to the female and Akira Howard pointing to the male. It all depends on which gender you choose. No matter how you choose it, one is Officer Howard, the other's Akira Howard. Essentially, they're the exact same character. So you could do, if the character gets playable, you can do the 4 and 4, the 4 male, 4 female thing, right? That's a nice touch, alright? So, the fun thing about this character would be the moveset. And I think there's so much potential. And it revolves a lot around the different legions. Legions are these machine type of things that you kind of help summon in battle and, well, yeah, use them to battle and stuff. But that's where it could get really fun. And I've been thinking a little bit on how to do this for a moveset. And I was kind of thinking, Byleth. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I know Byleth. What about Fire Emblem? I was thinking about Byleth's gimmick? Is that what we call it? Where different input, different directions, the way you input, move. Up is going to be, the whip, right? Forward's going to be the long blade thingy. And then, so I figured maybe something like that. Maybe running, like a dash attack. That could be the, I guess there's really only one running type of move, isn't there? So I guess dash attack. That could be used for the Beast Legion, right? This little beast thing comes around. Is that the next picture? Ah, the little Beast Legion. Let's go. So maybe the Beast Legion, you jump on it and you do like a, I don't know, it could be like a lunging attack. I don't know, you just kind of leap on your opponent. Something like that. Could be kind of cool. Maybe it claws at him a little bit. Okay, pretty interesting. What else do you got? Maybe forward moves here. So forward tilt, forward smash. I don't know. Does side B count as forward? I don't know. Forward air potentially as well. You could get this Sword Legion. Yeah. I know another sword user. But it's not the whole moveset. There's a lot more to it. So you got your overhead sword slash. You could do like a quick little poke forward. Whatever it might be for your sword attacks. You do have an Axe Legion for maybe down, right? For down smash. You throw the axe like into the ground. It's like an actual weapon you could end up just chucking. So it'd be kind of cool. You could use it as like a spike sort of type of move. Think of the way Simon and Richter for their neutral special where they throw their axe. Maybe it could kind of be something similar to that where you actually throw a weapon. But maybe for down air, maybe it's just you drop this heavy axe straight down and it, could catch somebody and does a lot of damage, right? So it could be fun. You got neutral attacks for the, we'll say the Arrow Legion, right? The one that fires off projectiles. So that's that's cool in itself. Like, you have so much awesome potential. And I've never even really mentioned like the actual chain that is tethered to the character. You could use that for a grab. You could use that for an up special, a recovery if you really wanted to. Like, there's so much moveset potential with this character. It's crazy off the charts. I absolutely love it. The more that I keep thinking about Akira Howard, the more that I really want this character. I think it's probably safe to say, for me personally, Akira, Officer Howard, is probably a top 10 most wanted character for me right now. I'm pretty high on this character. I really want to see him. Sadly, I don't think they'll make it for DLC, but I think they have a tremendous potential for the next Smash game. I really do. I really do. I would love to see this character. So fun. Would be so fun. But anyway, plus it's a brand new IP, new franchise getting a, new playable character in the roster. That's something people always look forward to, right? New. We like that. But speaking of new, how about a franchise that deserves a new face? Skull Kid, Legend of Zelda. Please. Why does that always pop up during videos? But what about that? Is it still working? Okay, cool. Skull Kid, Legend of Zelda. Recently I've been seeing this sort of, we can kind of call it an argument, where people have been saying Legend of Zelda doesn't have enough reoccurring or enough legendary characters than the ones that we already have on the roster. They don't have enough legendary, reoccurring, iconic sort of characters. So that's why we are stuck with 5 Links, 10 Zeldas, and like whatever else is on the roster. That was a joke. But it's about time, right? Legend of Zelda is so big for Nintendo. Breath of the Wild 2. I'm still waiting for a release date. I'm not holding my breath, no pun intended, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. It's kind of like Nintendo's not going to rush something like Breath of the Wild 2. Once they have more information, they'll show it. Once they have a concrete release date that they think they can reach, they'll share it with us. They're not going to be like, oh yeah, you guys want it? Okay, fine, we'll release it next month. Oh, now it's a buggy game that everyone's going to complain about. That's not going to happen. So, back on topic. Back on topic. Skull Kid. Yes, we know he's an assist trophy. Yes, we know he's a Mii costume. Yes, we know he's a spear. He's like everything, except playable at this point. So why could Skull Kid make a lot of sense? Been a wanted character for a long time. I think since Brawl was when the first time I personally really started seeing a lot of interest from the community for Skull Kid to be playable. Great move set as well, which is very poorly represented because, well, Skull Kid is just a Mii costume. Although the Mii costume, I will always say, looks and is one of the best Mii costumes, in my opinion. One of the best ones in the game. So, what about the moveset? Mii Brawl, it does not do it justice. Skull Kid could probably, you know, brawl with some people if he had to. I could see that being in the moveset a little bit, but more dark magic-y type of voodoo-y, that sort of, you know, like a kind of a magic-based moveset I think would be fun. I always say like a blow dart. Easy, simple, kind of fun stuff. Like that'd be a simple neutral special. Like there's so much potential there for the moveset that's not uncovered. That's not even in like any of the other Legend of Zelda characters. So it's like a new face with a brand new moveset that's, well, obviously we don't have. So it'd be very fun character. A character that people still want, right? I love the character. And plus, what about this, right? The Cadence of Hyrule, right? We just got that on Monday, right? That direct that everyone was so upset about. Like, hey, we went in knowing that we're not getting, like, first party. Didn't Nintendo say that somewhere? Whatever it was. But Cadence of Hyrule, right? They specifically focused on Skull Kid getting his own little adventure in the game. What does that say about Skull Kid, right? He's popular enough. So going back to that first argument where some people were like, where I've been seeing these people say, yeah, they don't have enough iconic, recurring, memorable characters. If they didn't, then how come this one-off character, Skull Kid, how come he got his own adventure, huh? Yeah, no. Legend of Zelda's got plenty to choose from. Whether it's Skull Kid, Vaddie, Tingle. I still think Tingle would be very strange. But it's like, Tingle could be like that perfect WTF-ish kind of character, whatever it might be. But there's so many other characters. Linkle, Lana, Hyrule Warriors, whatever it might be. There's so many that you could choose from. But Skull Kid, if Skull Kid's not in the conversation for a new Legend of Zelda character, then who honestly is? Who's above Skull Kid? I don't know. But for me, voting-wise, if this was the beginning of the year, I would have voted Skull Kid. But I mentioned Akira Howard's probably a top 10 character for me right now. Akira's ahead of Skull Kid in my opinion, or for me, for wanting these characters. So my vote is for Officer Akira Howard. Who do you guys got down in the comments? Let me know. Skull Kid, Howard, or both. They're all good options. That is it for this one. Sneak peek for tomorrow, Saturday's matchup. The matchup for tomorrow is going to be the assist trophy. Crystal from Star Fox will be taking on Dixie Kong from the Donkey Kong series. That's the matchup for tomorrow, and then the results are going to be from everybody's favorite character, Gino from Super Mario RPG, who is taking on Jill Valentine. That is it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Second video, Raid Boss stuff. Yeah, watch it, I guess. Anyway, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.